to Golden Mountain, Golden Meadow. So, how are you, everybody? Everybody must be very, very fine tonight. And I'm coming a little bit later as time is for meeting everyone to come on the time when everybody's free. So, I'm coming in the time that we usually have. Later than 9 o'clock, it's 9:24, and the situation out there is quite cool today. Whole day it was sunny, and the sun was always shining so bright, and the day also was warmer. So hi, hello, and welcome back to Golden Mountain, Golden Meadow. Yo, hello, hello, Masu Bhat Opa, Oppo, Oppo. Who is missing? I'm Hamo Krishna Hari. Hello, bro. Shout out. I am Hamo Krishna Hari. It's odd to shout out my own name. All right, we'll be starting today yet another unit. Today we are going to deal with Unit 10, and Unit 10 is going to go about describing events. Now let's a little bit describe about some kind of events that usually we observe, some kind of accidents, some kind of incidents, or sometimes just a hearsay. Okay, let's go into that. So happy Holi, what happy Holi is all about? I think you're enjoying your holiday. Okay, the holidays are holiday. When is holiday? There's no holiday at all. We have our work to do every day online now. So be safe and be stay very away from abrupt or isolated from the corona infected people, coronavirus that has been spread around the world, and it's quite vicious. We are being pulled like magnetic gravity from all of the place, and we are vulnerable. So be careful about coronavirus. The second wave as it's quite deadly. And symptoms, you've already been told you have some kind of pains at the back, body pains. Most of the time, you got eyes, conjunctivitis, all raid, and you keep on having diarrhea. Oh my goodness, diarrhea. So obviously, you don't like to go to the washroom again and again. It's not a favorite place of yours. Neither is mine. Well, nobody was willing to go to washroom time and again for the purpose called diarrhea. No, nobody wants. I don't think so. Okay, so I think. Oh, thank you very much, handsome, handsome, handsome. Oh, my name is Game, just like Hammer, but instead of H, it's Z. Hmm. Hammer is Gamo. Oh, Gamo. Okay, so we'll be going back to our reading text. Have patience, on your book if you want to, and then we can, all right, understand each and everything. Well, I was telling, describing events, describing some kind of thing and some kind of situation, some kind of events or some kind of places that we visit. I think most of the time it's the places that we visit. We are always limited, delimited within the four walls of our houses or our rooms. Either you'll be in your rooms, or in your four walls of your house, or in the schools or in the office. Everywhere you'll be there. Wherever you are, always within the walls, and you try to embellish your room, decorate your room with frames, maybe vases, maybe very greenery evergreen plants, and you'd be decorating with the coffee table and probably some carpets and all that. So it's kind of artificial, though it's quite lively. Sometimes you want to go out of this four walls and then you go out somewhere. So as I describe the room, on the right corner, in the left corner, window and the window pane, the glass pane, the light coming in, and people frequently visit from. So these are how we describe. So when we go abroad, or when we go far away from our house, means for a travel, for a change at least. Okay, let's have a good time. It's quite difficult right now. It's quite difficult because of coronavirus. However, we have to find out a way where it's quite safe. Nearby, hillside where nobody comes, or only our family members would go, and people come, but we can maintain our distance. Or go for family picnic, go to the natural areas like riverbanks, rivulets bank, and the small rivulets, they flow in so beautiful lines of texture that you can't even paint. You can't even paint with the pens or colors or whatever you have. But the nature creates, nature paints such a paradigm, such a pattern, such design that lures us, that attracts us, and that's out of nowhere that we can do. So it's natural process, and nature brings a lot of texture, a lot of beauty, a lot of colors, a lot of flowers, a lot of turns, and a lot of different vegetation. So we can enjoy out there, mm, other than what we artificially make. Okay, so sometimes you go to the pasture, golden meadow during the time of your harvesting season, uh, especially the farmers. They're harvesting their paddy. It's time that they harvest the paddy, and then they you can find that entire landmass before they harvest the paddy. It's all golden and beautiful. The grains have turned golden, and when the sunlight striking on it is glowing, and the surrounding, even the lines of stream that you have got tall trees, they are like borderline between the one's geography to the another geography. So you have got highlands, you've got terraces all around, and you have people walking in a line, and we have people, using their sickles and harvesting the paddies. It was wonderful. It's wonderful to see in Golden Meadow. Other place that we have Golden Meadow is a little height above 4,000 meter sea level. Then you can find the bushes even have vanished, and the tall trees have shortened down, and it's like trees have become dwarf. So that particular height we have less vegetation, and the grasses, they are most of the time dry. So when sun strikes at it on these grasses, then it looks, every blade of grass looks so golden beautiful, though they are very brown when you go closer, but because of the light striking on the glowing blades of grass, it becomes dazzling and beautiful. All right, so that's what we say, a little description about that thing. Mountains, everybody's describing. Who doesn't like mountains? The majestic highlands that's trying to pierce the sky, right? Highest land is in our country called Nepal. The Mount Everest, the top of the entire world, is ranging above the sea level, right? So that's climbing up, inclined high above 8,852. Okay, you count yourself. You can argue with that as well. I'm still not confident about this new calculation. 8,848 point something, 89 point something, or 52. Okay, well, that makes a little wonderful situation to create, because as we are describing about the natural beauty, we can also describe the darkness, the pitch darkness of the night. Right, you go out in the night, especially at the time when the sky is clear. In a dark, pitch dark, you don't have moon at all. Right, maybe a new moon, and during the new moon, right? It's not full moon, it's new moon, then you can not see a moon at all. It's hidden somewhere. There too, you can have a beautiful Pacific life there. Pacific, very, 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 very peaceful. Okay, you see the clear sky. The skies have like sparkling glitters on, like any of the saris that most of the women wear, especially the married women. They have with sparkling glittered saris, and they have glitters. Maybe they call themselves glitters as well. Maybe stars, sitaras, or something like that. They sparkle in the light. In the same way, when you see the clear night, then obviously it's so beautiful. Passes, they twinkle from one direction to another, and sometimes a satellite is passing by, and then another one is passing by from there, and we feel like the stars are moving. And if you're lucky, if you're lucky, then you get to see the fading stars, shooting stars, dying stars, and sometimes you see meteors. Sometimes you see meteorites as well if it comes onto the earth, but it hardly comes. Even if it tries to come, then the NASA is trying to prevent it from somewhere above the sky so that it can be repelled to the other direction that will not destroy our Earth. So that's what the technology that our earthly people have uh, already created. All right, let's go into the text that we have. Now we have Unit 10 describing events. Reading section, engage yourself, read the sayings given below and discuss the question in a group. You have sayings. If history were taught in the form of stories, it would never be forgotten. Histories of the brave people, if it is told in the stories, never be forgotten. And said by Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling, okay, we not talk about writers right now. A very well-known English writer. Okay, we'll go into another one. Our lives begin to end. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. So Martin Luther King has said this one, right? I have a dream. I remember his speech. I have a dream that these black people connect to the white people, and white people will have brotherhood with the black people, and that, then this and that. From the northern to the western to the south and the eastern America will be united together to be powerful, and that's American dream. Dream to be the best out of all. All right, let's go into the question answer that says immediately after these two statements. We have first one. What do these proverbs mean? Now you have to paraphrase this, right? Number B, look at the title of the text given below. Can you guess what the text is about? Oh, you're given a text in a study time in section B and it says Yoga Maya. I think it must be Yoga Maya. Usually, when the holy characters are there, then you say Yoga, Rama, Lakshmana, Vishnu is Vishnu. Okay. Bharata, it should be Bharat. Okay, it's Yog Maya. Let's read Yog Maya, poet, teacher, insurgent. So Yog Maya is poet, teacher, and insurgent. Yog Maya had a two pronged agenda. Not just one, explained Manmaya. Her first target was the culture and religious oppression of the time. Her second object was to our ruler, the prime minister, who, along with his generals, allowed corruption and inequality to prevail. Our master, Shakti Yogmaya, showed us how these two evils are intertwined, and she feared neither. Yogamaya launched a brilliant and a daring political campaign from her base in the hills of East Nepal. It took place during the 1930s and ended in 1940s. Somewhere there was Second World War in between this time. Okay. With her death, along with 68 of her followers, one by one. Okay, I think let's talk about Sati. Okay, let's go on reading. I'm not gathering guts to read the rest of the part of the text, as I heard that somebody laid so many women that they'd be burnt on the fire. No, they actually fell off the cliff to the river. Okay, let's see what it is. Followed her into the thundering current of the Arun River. Okay, Arun River. After leading a campaign for reform and justice, Yogmaya finally confronted the ruler with the ultimatum. If you do not grant us justice, we will die, she declared. Juddha Samcher responded by sending his army to round up the protesters. Oh, protesters were going into the river and dying. The, and she was the leader to lead these women to die because of Sati system. Sati system had to be abolished. The tragedy that resulted remains a stain on the government. The Nepalese authorities covered up the episode and banned all mention of her. Her campaign was thoroughly expunged from the nation's historical record and almost lost to its political consciousness. But the powerful verses composed by Yogmaya, the Hajurbani, survived, and there lies a story. Still, I'm not sure what the story is all about. Still describing Yogmaya's uh, article in the form of story. I am the child in your lap. You are the baby in mine. There's nothing within us, nothing at all. Your eyes have tears just like my own. On the surface, these lines may appear to be politically innocent. They are not. They embody the very principle of equality. They call the parity and mutual respect. Parity and mutual respect. They are tender reminders of the sensitivity of all of our common needs, joys, and sufferings. Mandamaya uttered another of Yogmaya's verses filled with praise of nature and also love of land, O homeland. Supreme among peaks, this a high Himalaya. From where waters flow, Arun merges, and with Barun flows on, to mingle with Irkua. These lines hint her political goal to move towards equality. Her effort to challenge the system is opposed by priests, the public, and the government, but still Yogmaya's attacks. Virtue stained by greed, justice undone by bribes. Though innocent we lost, thus we are twice punished. Eventually, eventually, Yogmaya's teachings became comprehensive utopian ideal. American Idol is utopian ideal, where everything would be perfect. Utopian ideal, linked with the non-violent political strategies he devised to bring it about. It began 4 decades before the United Nations sponsored an international convention on women, before the current generation of American feminists was born, and even before Mahatma Gandhi's non-violent Quit India movement, a campaign to rid India British occupation, was on the way. But Yogmaya's movement went further because it included a call to end injustice against women and girls. So that's the end of the story or literature or text that we are reading. And I don't get head and tail of it, whether it's about whatever I guessed or whether it is something else. But we just come to the conclusion that she was fighting against the injustice for women and girls. She wanted equality between male and female. Okay, vocabulary news. First one, find the words from the text of verb that give similar meaning to the following. Now I'm going to quickly read out the meaning, and you have first alphabet T to guess the word. Having two projecting pointed parts. Then number B, treating people in a cruel and unfair way. Your beginning alphabet is P. And number C, twister, twine together. Then you have first alphabet I. Number D, to remove completely or get rid of something. The first alphabet begins, the beginning of the word is E. And finally, if E, eventual behavior or attitude that show high moral standards, and first alphabet is Y. So find the words from the passage that we just read and then fill up these words whose meanings have already been given. Coming to number two, match the following words with their meanings. In the first column, we have words, on the other columns, we have bigger size meanings. Words we have utopian, ideal, ultimatum, parity, convention, feminist. Now, on the meaning side, satisfying one's conception of what is perfect, not most suitable. Second one, imaginary state in which everything is perfect, idealistic. I know this is utopia or utopian. And third one, the state or condition of being equal, especially as regards status, probably it's parity. And then number five, we have a person who supports or recommends for the rights of women. This I know it's feminist. I think you also support the same. And the sixth one, a final demand. A final demand, the rejection of which will result in retaliation or a breakdown in relation. That means retaliation or breakdown in relation that comes in ultimatum. That's final demand, the rejection of which is okay. So what's ultimatum? So we have something called convention that we didn't know, and ideal we didn't know, so we can guess. Ideal is something good, satisfying one's conception of which is perfect, that's most suitable. And the other one that we have is state or condition of being equal, especially as regards status. Okay, so if parity is the third one, then we have a large meeting or conference, then it's convention. So only once the thing is left for ideal. Okay, satisfying one's conception of what is perfect, most suitable. So it's quite, the work is done. Okay, number two, we have complete the following sentences with the correct information from the text above. The first one that we have is the first target of Yogmaya was dash. Fill it with the correct answer that's from the text. Number B, Yogmaya's political campaign took place during dash and ended in dash. So I request everyone to turn on your YouTube settings subtitles so that whatever I'm reading it will be also displayed in your text. Since I'm not able to share the text that I'm reading. Number C, her poetry carries message of das and das. Number D, Yogmaya devised das political strategy. And number E, her movement went further because it included an appeal to end das. To find out what word that would be suitable for these texts or these lines. And then we have read the text again and answer the following question, comprehensive questions again. The first one, who is Yogmaya? Who is Yogmaya? Who is Yogmaya and who's Manmaya as well? Number B, what were the two main reasons that made Yogmaya or rebel? What are the reasons that made her rebel? Number C, what was Yogmaya's demand with the government? Number D, what is the Hajurbani or Hajurbani? How is it popular? And number E, why do you think Yogmaya stopped her revolt? Number F, how did Yogmaya die? Number Z, after Yogmaya's death, what might have been the reaction of the government? Number H, Yogmaya's preaching was in the form of poetry. What have you understood from the given verses? Number I, what lesson did you learn from the text? Okay, these were thought provoking and mind exercising questions for you. And then these are called comprehensive questions. You have to go back to the text, reread, repeat what I've just read, and then find out the answers of the questions that are given here. Number C that we have is follow up activities. Do you know any social reformers of our country? Write down their important contribution. Now you'll have to think. You have got social studies. You can find out, or you can even Google some of the important reformers of our society and then pick them up. Mahabir Pun, I think I remember that. Who else? So many in our areas, but the people who are currently living, some people may not take them as an ideal or social reformers because you might think they are because of some kind of one or two things that you directly observe. Some every person has some kind of loophole, some kind of drawbacks. Even me, I know how many are there. Okay, let's come back to the follow-up activity that we have. Do you know any social reformers? So if you find them, if you Google them, and then you can get the information and then talk to parents and elders of their on their opinion, what who the social reformers might be. You can note them down and extend it to the bigger verse or writings. Then we have grammar section. In grammar section, engage yourself, look at the pictures below and find what the photographer makes get a model to do. Match the sentence with the correct pictures. I remember the words makes or gets. This makes gets has lit. Okay, these words, I guess they are specially used for the special purpose, making someone do your work and you relax. So you are the boss and some other service. or some other people are serving you, right? So service oriented. They are also called service verbs. So in between, before I go for the grammatical portion, let me talk to some of the people over here. Hamo picnic on the live reaction. Haha. Picnic Kanda is also there. The okay, whatever it is. Jimmy Adarsan co-host Banna Shulavdan. Hello, PR Giri. Oh, PR Giri sir is also there. Hello, sir. Hello. Sulab Suk Pratik Nam Jimmy Adarsan. Then we have Jimmy Anderson Lol, Shere, Amo Picnic on the live reaction. Akriti Solti, hello, PR Babe, Swag Hugu, OMG, I love Sugaram, Shere, Amo Picnic on the again. Jiddly Jimmy Anderson says, hello, hi Jimmy Anderson, must be from Britain. Sula Supratika, haha, PR Giri re. Pranesh Gimire, PR Giri. Swag Huzu, hi sir. Sachit Gimire, hello sir. Pragyan Bhandari, sir. Shout out, Chayo. Sla PR Giri at PR Giri. Okay, you didn't see PR Giri. We can scroll a little bit up. I don't know if it is you yourself or somebody, a real PR Giri, sir. Hi, PR Giri says you must be safe over there in your own school. Akriti Solti, Hama Picnic Khanda again. Sere Khanda Chayo, send as soon as possible. Khanda Chayo, what is Khanda Chayo? Corona Khanda is there. You can just see Corona Khanda. Within 3 days, people die, right? So fast infection, so much fast infection that we can hardly survive. Many of them are dying because of this second wave of corona. Kind of be careful about that as well. Sir, katiwata GF cha Jimmy Anderson GM, I know you're not one of them. I love sugar live reaction. Shere Kanda Chayo send as an possible again. Pragyan sir, do you recognize me? Pragyan Bandari? Why not? Everybody's favorite small cute smile. Okay, we have Venom MX bot. Sir, how's my PFP? What is PFP? Sachit, oh ho, swag, sir, picnicanda? Picnicanda, pardaina picnicanda. Okay, so those picnicandas or picnic, what is that called? Whatever it is, all right? Kusmit Lama also remembers how he was doing that. What is that dance called? What is that again? Dance called? Tuk, 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 and ding, 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 ding. Oh, I love that as well in the picnic. And so many people, so many of you danced on the picnic as well. Now, Miss personally, we don't have any more picnic because of Corona and all that. So we are not able to dance together, and I'm not able to capture your videos as well. KP Oli Raid? Oh my god. Guess who is in my profile, Venom? PR Giri, shout out. So this is affect PR Giri. I don't think PR Giri source is shout out. All right, Jimmy Anderson. Namek Bandaina Gi. Ha ha ha. Very dangerous. PR Giri sir. Duk Chuk. Okay. So, sir, how's my profile pic? Profile pic is cool. You're looking so good, handsome as well. Wonderful. Thank you very much for your wonderful picture. Profile pic. Shout out. Who? Destiny FN. Seresi Picnicanda Chito. I've already seen several times. You've been picking up my video from the middle of the entire picnic, and then you're making it your own. So I must have what copyright version of that. Okay, Picnicanda, copyright version. Okay, James Beast Teacher Award Sayo at Sulabh Supra. Oh, Sulabh, ji, you are the Prime Minister of James. Okay, you'd be selected and appointed by your students. Kostalage video. It's wonderful. Okay, fine. You're able to kind of what is that called? I forgot that word. Something Hanu, rap Hanu, no, rag Hanu, no. I forgot that particular word. Anyways, you're able to do a very good, you know, clipping, collecting together, and then giving an entertainment swag type. Okay, haha. That's audio, sir, in my picture profile. Kelly, Kelly Bora. Okay, so we are going back to our one reading grammar section. So let's move it. Since everybody is having online classes tomorrow at 9:30, so compared to last time, it's half an hour later. We used to have 9 o'clock class. All right, moving back again. Grammar section. Engage yourself, as I've said. These I guess makes gets means I guess these are some of the service verbs that are going to be practiced now. But means somebody is doing that, like somebody is ordering someone to do the task that you're supposed to do or he's supposed to do, whatever it is. But it is the word that generally is not subject verb or object type of format only. And we do have some four different types of formulae which it's not discussed in any of the text. If had we been in a classroom, we'd be discussing about these four different sentence structures, and these structures can be practiced through some of the examples. Here we have got A, B, C, D, and one photographer, same person. I think the person is just taken to different places in the same pose, but female, the one who's standing and getting the pictures taken, is in different poses. First, type of one. Second, walking type. Some dancing, a half dancing type, and another one, leg crisscrossed and kind of pout type. Okay, the sentences that are given over here. The photographer makes the model stand on the board. The first one is photographer's job. The photographer gets the model to stand near the tree again. This is the second one. Third one, the photographer has the model walk on the bank of the river. So it's walking. I was telling the walking style. The photographer has got the model to remove her sunglasses. Oh, the sunglasses also have been removed. Okay, now we go to the further exercises. The verbs in italics in the above sentences are causative verbs. So service verbs are also mainly grammatical terminologies. Terminology is causative verb, something that causes. A causative verb is defined as a word, typically a verb, which has a meaning of someone causing someone to do something. Someone is causing someone to do something. They are make, get, and have. Okay, these are the means. Okay, these are the means that they take different type of sentence structures. Some other verbs that are used as causative verbs are okay. I was talking about these as well. Allow, help, keep, late, force, etc. He forced me to do something like that. He helped me to carry the food. No, these are things. He allowed me to sing a song. Okay, these are additional causative verbs that help in serving others. Number two, find similar types of sentences from a text, a verb, and write them in your exercise book if you find that one. Number B, we have a time for grammar again. Make as many sentences as you can from the table. But this is the fun activity. Like I always loved making sentences as many as possible because I can't make I mix. Okay, I can't make Ravi make. I can't make Anzu make. I cannot make Britina Binita make. But I need to choose some subject verb agreement comparably correct one, and then I can make so many sentences like I make Monica clean the table, Ramesh makes Kiran clean the table. Okay, all right, these type of things. And the other formulae also we have to make as many sentences as possible. All right, if when we have to send, then we have to search for get somewhere. Has got or get. Then you can choose this particular phrase with to infinitive. Like Anju gets Mina to send the message. Okay, that's one of the examples given the table. You can make as many sentences as possible. Let's go to number two. Change the verbs in the following sentence into active voice. Now coming back to active voice, we don't have to change the tense. Remember, in active or passive voice, when you transfer from active to passive or passive to active, you don't have to change the tense. Tense remains the same. If your statement is in present tense, you have to make it present tense. If it is past, then you have to talk in past. In auxiliary verb chapter, I've already discussed about the verb which turns into past participle. That's verb 3 is what general grammarian they have just given mark. Okay, past participle is the word third from the verb. So before that we have auxiliary verb that is suitable for the tense that is used, like present tense we have is mr and then verb 3. Yeah. Then past form in present, sorry, plural form in the present tense are, right? Similarly, past tense of present form that we use are, was, were, right? Did, this and that. So which whenever we use this type of sentence structure, make sure that you don't change the tense at all, because it is not reported speech to change from present to past, past to past perfect when the reported verb is in past. Reported verb is in the past, there only you will change in the reported speech. But here, active to passive or passive to active voice, you do not change the tense. Okay, let's see the examples. No examples at all, directly exercises. English is taught in every school in the country. So is taught, this is very important. Is taught if is taught is present tense, this is very important to identify. And similarly, my jacket was made, so was made means past tense, you have to identify. And paper was invented, that also you need to you know uh, you need to identify, and you don't have to change the tense at all. English is taught in every school in the country. So it's simple. Present tense is everybody teaches English in every school in the country. Simple. My jacket was made in Thailand. You can make somebody made my jacket in Thailand. They made my jacket in Thailand. Okay, so it can be made somebody, someone, the factory made the jacket in Thailand, my jacket in Thailand. So come to number D. His interview is being televised throughout the world. So he is being televised. Present continuous tense. You just make present continuous tense, simple present tense, continuous tense format. Then it will be correct. Number E. This street has been surface has been present perfect tense. So you go with the present perfect tense by the municipality. This problem cannot be solved by John. So cannot be solved. Be solved, right? Cannot, and we have got be solved. So it can. Usually you have can, could, you have all the modal verbs, you have got first verb, so you have to choose the main verb that solve. So it's just make object come in the front and the put verb, and then subject go at the back. Okay, if it is subject at the back, you have to bring in the front, the object in the front, then you have to take it back. That's all. Tense always remains tense, and remember, be conscious about the particular tense that we are using. Number Z, have you been awarded? So have been awarded, present perfect tense. Have you been awarded by the university? Just make that finish. Present perfect. Has somebody awarded you? Has the university awarded you? Right? That has. Okay, that's it. Number eight, you could see that the dress was going to be washed by him. Okay, yes, you can see, could see, but this is not the passive sentence. So could see is not the passive. You have to search for another one which is passive, which has past participle verb. So we have washed. So we have in front of that be washed, be washed, and in front of that again going to. So you are used going to and then use was. Okay, he was going to. He was going to was the dress. The first one as it is. Then number I, let the assembly be gone. Let the assembly be gone. So with that let, we always remember it's a commanding sentence. So you can simply make it in the, okay, present form. Command present form. Like begin the assembly. Simple. Number A, food would have been cooked. So would have been cooked. Future perfect tense by justice. So you just make future perfect tense. Simple future perfect tense. Now coming to number three. And number three, two, we have got some fill in the blanks. Complete each of the following sentences with the appropriate relative clause. Example, the man who is sitting on the chair is a businessman. Always remember there is a relation between the man and the businessman. Right? So the remaining is additional. Remaining thing is additional information that comes in the in a in between the extra inform like they also call it extra information. So we just put in the middle. Okay, remember that first, the man is a business person. Rest of the thing is just cram in the middle. That's all. The day when das is still fresh is in my mind. Number B, the black of the yard, the back of the yard where that is my favorite place. Number C, President Bandari, for whom? Who is President Bandari? Vidya Devi Bandari, okay. President Bandari, for whom Das is representing us. Number D, my best friend, who's Das is a famous singer. You can include, cram the information about my friend. Number E, the town where Das, whatever thing had happened, whatever building has been erected, whatever art and architecture is seen, just enter, cram there in the blanks because it's free question. Town where Das has changed a lot. Okay, now we have got follow-up activities. We have complete the following conversation using appropriate expressions given in the box. In the box, we have certain phrases like make us pronounce, have somebody fix, made us stay, get somebody to fix, makes us do, made my best friend memorize, makes us learn, have your project work done and then designed. So we have the conversation beginning like this. Mother says, "What's up? Is there anything wrong today?" Son says, "Mother, I don't like my English language teacher." Oh, he's talking about me. I don't like. Okay, no problem. I'll just try to make it a favorable person to you. Make a little bit, interesting that matches that clicks your interest. So he always does a lot of things. What he does, I don't know, makes us learn anything, makes us do homework. I know what it is. So he's not happy. Mother says, "I don't think he's wrong. Can you tell me in detail?" Son says he does vocabulary every day. He makes us do vocabulary, I think. Beside, he does new words from the dictionary. Mom, not only that, once he does late to complete our writing exercise is last month, he does a long poem written within 2 days. Now he has given us project work. How shall I do it? My computer isn't working. It's ridiculous, Mom. How can I dash it in this short period of time? I think he's talking about me again. I was the one who was doing that type of activities. Okay, mental pressure, more and more assignments. The more you linger, the more you're getting the assignments. Okay, so we have procrastination to be eliminated from our dictionary, from our minds, from our activities. So we do the right thing at the right time, then you get perfect rehearsal for your learning processes. Now, mother says, "Oh, in fact, I was also planning to dash it. But don't worry, you can dash in Cyber Cafe. After all, your teacher is helping you in your study differently. Take it easy, boy." Sean says, "Okay, mom." So, mom is quite positive about the child's progress. Okay, we did have a listening part. Now we finally have the speaking part. Engage yourself, work in pair. One of you describe any two pictures and the other write the description as your partner describes. Reverse your holes. In the picture, we have a football ground, an arena, or a football ground, and you have audience area. And then we have in the second picture, library, lots of books. Then number third picture, it's like a building. It looks like hotel, and you kind of swimming pool and a relaxing place with the umbrella, big umbrella with the, and on the wheelchair there's somebody, and I don't know what he's doing, somewhere in front of table. Then number E, somebody's climbing mountains. And number F, I think this picture is taken from grade 8, and we have got lots of pollutions, and a man standing next to the pole, and the hospital has already been in this thing that we studied in grade 8 as passive sentences. Something has been changed, pollution has been increased, the land has converted into dirt, or the roads have been damaged, destroyed, the dumpings have been made, and the dividers have been stood or erected in the middle of the road, and the cars have been moving, hospitals, schools have been established, and all. Okay, number Z, we have got airport scenery, we have got vehicles and some of the planes. One is flying, one is landed. Another one, the last, I think, H number, we have got sunset, I guess, sunset. So two birds are flying, and somewhere in a pond, like there is a reflection of the sun. Okay, time for speaking again. Look at the pairs of pictures which describe different events and situations. Describe each pairs using who, how, whose, what. whom, that, which, etc. Say at least three sentences for each of them. One has been done for you. I think it's trying to make you practice the causative verbs. No, the joining words. Yeah, kind of connectives, yes? Connectives. Okay, these are the connectives and they join two different sentences. Okay, they are also called clause, right? Clause, clause, clause. So you need to join them together. And the first picture, a girl is gonna buy. I think it's burger or maybe only bun. I don't know. The girl is having specs and one ponytail, well tidied, and one t-shirt. And looks like it's gonna open its mouth with a big ear. On the right side, we have another one quite grumpy, not happy enough. The lip also looks like it has never learned how to smile, and could see lots of wrinkles on the forehead and the specs. Same, lots of specs. You've got big belly and fat and all that. And the same point. I think this is the same person that's shown in the first figure. That's quite slim and very healthy looking. Very means very really very healthy looking because the girl is quite slim and quite beautiful looking. But on the other hand, because of having junk food and junk food and junk food and junk food, the girl has put on her weight and became too much healthy than what is required, and so it was is not able to move properly. So the girl who is in the first picture is fond of eating junk food. The food that she likes is not healthy. Her parents, whom she respects, do not like her food habit. So that's what the examples given there. And second one, we have a collection of buildings and trees. On the right side, we have got lots of people trying to cross the road from along the zebra crossing, and traffic is jammed. So lots of buildings and hotels and pubs and dances are there. Number B, we have got a farmer planting a sapling of paddy, and on the right side, he is harvesting the paddy. So after some certain years of time, and number C, we have number of students sitting on the bench and writing on the something on the copy on the table. On the right side, the children, they are playing football and they're enjoying. Number D, we have a man, after having banana, he threw the peel on the floor, and another person steps on it and then slips and falls down. Number E, we have picture of people working in the office, and they are working on the desktops and computers. On the other side, we have same similar type of male and female working in the field of a village, and probably they're working as farmers. So earning professions are contradicted over here. They're naturally farming. On the other side, they're doing official works and earning. And here comes number F, the one who's most one and only talented lawn tennis player is playing and in dribbling and playing with the balls. And then on the other side, on top of the first position. Okay, so good play, very very excellent play. Follow up activity, work in pair and find out at least four differences in the following pictures. You have pictures of a girl waking up, right? And number of things are kept around, and so many pictures are all zigzag and all that, so you can see a clean picture and a dirty picture, I think. On writing section, before you write, go through the guidelines below and prepare your outlines to write a description of a place. Introduction, your destination, where is it, how do we reach there? Body part one, purpose of the visit, religious significance, historical significance, natural sites, personal interest. Body part two, your findings, observation, what do you see, hear, test, smell and feel. Conclusion, why should people visit this place? Give your personal touch. Time for writing finally. Read the description of Devghat and write a similar type of description of the place you are familiar with based on the information that you have collected in exercise. A Devghat is wonderful confluence. I love it. Okay, the way the rivers, the gurgling and very deep river, they flow in the summertime, rainy time. Oh, it's quite ghastly, scary. However, it's beautiful flowing, and you can see uh, from the breeze and on from the temple area as well. Okay, have you ever been to Devghat? Yes, it is one of the sacred places of the Hindus. This confluence of Kali Gandaki and Trishuli River is believed to be one of the holiest places in Hindu mythology. Devghat lies in Tanavu district. It is also 7 kilometers far from the city of Narayangarh. You can hire a taxi from the city, or you can also get a public bus from Pokhara Bus Park to go to Devghat. People visit this sacred place for various reasons. Many pilgrims like to reach Devghat. Some of them go there to take a holy bath. Others go to collect a saligram, Sila holy stone, which Hindu devotees worship as Lord Vishnu. A few Hindus or elderly Nepalese live out their final years of their life there. There are many ashrams which are built to give shelters to each such elderly people. People can spend their nights in the ashrams. The atmosphere of Devghat is peaceful and contemplative. The chanting and prayers around the temple soothes everyone who visits there. Ashrams, temples, caves, and the confluence are the major tourist attraction. Various religious activities are performed there throughout the year. Most importantly, on the first day of the Nepali month of Magh, mid-June, January, thousands of pilgrims flock to take a holy bath in the confluence. Temples like Radha Krishna Temple and Hanuman Temple, caves like Sita Gufa and Vasistha Gufa are must visit places. The best way to experience Devghat is to wander around the gravel streets, cross the river in a boat, or via suspension foot breeze high above the rushing water of the Trishuli. Visit infinite number of the ashrams, observe melas, and listen to the heart-touching life stories of elderly people. Not only pilgrims, people like researchers, nature lovers, saints, wanderers, and adventure seekers go there. Devghat is a must visit place for those who respect the elderly people and for those who like to help them. Finally, we have got follow-up activity. Write a descriptive paragraph about the person you who has great influence in your life. Project work 2, we have collect information about the popular places in your district. Fill up the table with relevant information and write an essay based on the information that has been collected. You have tourist destination, location, significance, routes, seasons of travel. Like tourist destination, for example, Bhaktapur Darbar Square, location Bhaktapur, significance, historical and cultural heritage site, and route from any part of the valley, seasons to visit all seasons. Front corner, that's very funny type of thing is coming. We are coming to an almost conclusion. Read and enjoy the following tongue twisters. Say them as fast as you can. Can you say a can as a click canner can can? Okay, you can repeat again. Can you can a can as a click canner can? Oh, I could not give up. No, never give up. Can you can a can as a canner can finish. And number B, I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish. Okay, that's very good. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish. Okay, wonderful. It's very done. Number C, ice cream, you scream, ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Okay, ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I still make a mistake here. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So it's good. Okay, number D, let's have tongue twister. Six slim is snail, snailed silently. Six slim is snail, snailed silently. I could not do it very fast. Six slim is snail, snailed silently. Okay, that's all. Number D. So that comes to an end. If you have tongue twisters to twist your tongue, then you can also practice. Can you say something over here? Like, like, you can type, you can give us live chat. So who gives a live tongue twister here? Like tit for tit for tit. Okay, I remember one. Mary has a little lamb. Steamer line hero line. What is this? Madong, mad dog. Na mad dog FN. Sere, I think people are just gossiping with one another in my reading time. I don't have tongue. Oh, I have no name. I don't have tongue at all, so you cannot twist your tongue. I can twist it. This straight. Uh, uh, Twisting my tongue. Okay. Sere hama picnic खान रहेन भन न Oh, same thing all the time. Madding FN, Mero name, Here, Ani, Chitta Buzao. Okay, Chirag Rai message retracted. Watermelon. Ha ha, gamer ninja. Pum. What is pum? I think the person is saying something else. My screen is not giving exact thing. I have no name. Why are you being racist? Who is racist? Black, white? Where is it? Mad Dog FN Hamo Bheda? Wow, what a name that's given. Mad Dog. Then Watermelon says crying, laughing. Watermelon is reading his own name, Bheda Mula. Oh, Watermelon's new name is Bheda Mula. SK Hamo got something says, take my name, please. I could not take every name. Alright, same. Okay, same Kanda. Oh, that sender, your Kanda is the one that you were writing in the. No, you're not writing at all in the examination. Oh, it just went blank. My name is Sokon. Sokon? What is Sokon? Big fan? OMG, big fan? Okay. Alright. I have no name say Bheda as well. What is Bheda? Bheda is lamb. Lamb is very innocent, and the lamb which is innocent is attacked by the predators like one the one who loves killing other, the one who does not work for itself like what, dogs. Ha, okay, dogs. So, Gamer Ninja, you're under observation by YouTube. I don't know what YouTuber is trying to do. Merulungi said these nuts, and you are lamb. Mad Dog is saying you are lamb. Thank you very much. I'm very innocent, like the lamb. Okay, if you know what is lamb, then everybody is lamb. Okay, we all are human beings. We all are lamb. We lambs. 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 I love the word lamb. Okay, Gamer Ninja. No, we is balls. We as boys. These knots got nice headphone again. Going back to headphone. You remember me or not? Mad Dog FN. Okay. No need to remember the person who gives naughty commands over there. And even further thing, like we have to sleep as well. Okay, so we need to go to bed. We already had our supper, we already had our dinner, and we are spending some time in reading time. We can spend till 12, no problem, but still I think next time when I start reading the novels, international novels, Romeo and Juliet's, Hamlet, and all that, obviously that time I would be spending till 12, 2 hours probably. Maybe you'd be feeling very bored, but the people love reading books. Okay, so set up to 1000, 10,000 k set up to. Okay, set up to chayo, set up to chayo. Whose set up to you want to, you want virtual setup of Lumini? I'll send a copy of it in YouTube. There's so many virtual, just have to have little drone, send the drone around. Okay, but you need to make us, you know, permission from Lumini Development Trust. Sulabh Supratik, Tala चप्पल लाएर कि sneakers. Tala चप्पल लाएर कि sneakers. I think I don't want to show what it is there in my legs. It's neither sneakers nor chapel. It's just what we have. Teow. Oh no, I don't want to make it kanda. Okay, just guess what it is. All right, fake laugh, bitch. Bitch is a woman. Who's a woman? All right, let's not talk to the people who do not like pacifism, do not like peace, and they always look for some kind of vulgarity or want to do some kind of criminal activities. So they are not of my fave. Bye bye. Good night. Take care. Bye bye.